people. First thing that you're going to want to do is, when you get in close to someone, you're going to want to use your block and call arm and win as much as you possibly can. So, when I'm coming in against Gavin, anytime I'm stepping in, I'm going to want to block with my arm in its most effective place and its most effective use. So, against any shield fighter, you don't want to have, I mean, if I'm going to get in close, like out here, this is a good block. Here, wherever you feel comfortable on being able to move your arm to get into your place. Secondly, other than the people I just talked to about this, is this an offensive or defensive stance? No, it's offensive. The difference being is my first step. So if I'm fighting Gavin here, I've got my first step is going to give me a whole lot more range than this. So this being a defensive stance, if I step towards him, I get that much more room out of him, that much more space out of him. Same spot, switch my feet. I get a lot more range out of it. The first thing you're doing is you're concealing your range, and the second thing when you're in a defensive stance here is when he attacks me, I get ground and I can strike and have him nowhere near me. So if I can bait him at this range, he can't hit me when I step back. Well, he's fully extended, I can still hit his arm. The second thing about your stance is, when I'm coming in, I said this is a great place to have your arm to begin with. When I step to him, I need to cover all of my kill shots that are available to him with my arm. So when I step into him, I'm going to block, and not only am I going to block my full body, but when he swings out, I'm going to turn my body with his sword. So when he tries to wrap around me, I'm keeping my sword with him at all points in time. That's going to keep me alive longer, going to keep me calling arm, and hopefully while I'm in there, I'm going to be able to kill him. This is my absolute favorite shot of all time. It's called the money shot. Basically, what you're doing is, I developed this one as a single sword shot, and you're doing a few things. First, I'm taking a step. So I'm starting from an offensive stance, and I'm moving into him. And when I move into him, I'm moving my whole body that direction. So I'm moving my head right, my feet right, my hips right, everything. So when he responds to my movement to that direction, he's opening himself up. The second thing that I'm doing is I'm throwing first I start the shot off as a shoulder shot, so he's going to bring his shield up. I'm going to bring my sword across his eyes, which is going to fuck with him. And when I come down, he's going to be hopefully open enough for me to catch him just clean across the belt. It does, breaking someone's vision is a dirty trick, but it's not illegal. It's sound tactics. I mean, you're taking an advantage out of everything that you can do. So when I move, I'm moving to make him think that I'm going one direction. I'm trying to get him out of his open stance, his closed stance. So when he's fighting shield, I mean, you look at him, there's not a whole lot there. I'm going to try to make him get out of his normal set position by throwing this shot. I'm breaking his line of vision, and I'm bringing it across. You can do that shot on, if you do it right, it works on about 95% of the people 95% of the time. There are a few people it doesn't work on ever, and there are a few people who can block it after you give them enough chance. At full speed, fight me like you'd be normally fighting. Okay. And the upside is it also moves me past him. So if I'm moving correctly, I'm not only killing him, but I'm moving on to the next person. I'm also moving to his offside, which is keeping me away from his kill, and hopefully keeping me from getting wounded at all. So, in that sort of instance, not only am I killing Gavin, but I'm also a couple other shots that you can do on shieldmen, and then I guess we don't have enough shields to practice. But there are a few other fakes that you can do, which are going to be helpful. Preservation of yourself being the key point here. If you're going to be fighting any amount of people, fighting single sword in a ditch, you want to be able to keep yourself going at a minimum, lost to yourself while either taking something on your opponent or killing them. So, another particular favorite of mine is stepping in and throwing a shot to his arm or shoulder. Either way, over here, his initial reaction to that shot will be, no, you're probably going to block. So when you're blocking, you're not throwing a shot. As soon as I make contact here, I bounce my shot over and I move on to the next person. So hopefully, again at full speed, what I'm going to be doing is throwing a shot and moving away from him while I'm stepping into his range. I know what his stance is going to look like. I know that he's pretty solid. His stance is pretty solid and static. So I'm going to be moving myself around him and choosing where I'm interacting with him to get the kill shot. It's keeping me away from his sword as well as giving me the opportunity to kill him at the same time. Actually, this one won't probably work as well against you because you are pretty static. A lot of shieldmen love to keep their legs. I mean, sure, you can turtle up pretty well and you're not as disadvantaged, but it is the shot that everyone goes for on a shieldman. So when I can throw a shot at your leg, that opens your shoulder. So I throw here, bring it back up. This one in particular, you need to not contact anything while you're coming through. It's going to throw off your secondary shot completely. Oh, something that I forgot to tell you about the money shot. There's a follow-up shot to the money shot. If you miss, if they block, there is one place where they can be to block this shot. And that's down and not striking with their sword, or they can be blocking with their shield. Either way, you've got them killed. You can kill them. Okay. If he drops his sword, he's not killing. If he drops his shield, he's dead. If he drops his sword, he's still dead here if I jump up. So if I come in, swing down, the second shot will be always to his shoulder. And that's if you feel contact that is not his body. You know, it's like, all right, I can feel the shot here, and I know that that was his sword and not his shield or his body. And when I come through, I can either throw that shot over my shoulder, or the best, most effective way to do it is to jump. Because when I'm here, I mean, stand right here and look at him. And see what you see. And then jump. Straight up and look at his shoulder. It's simple, it's stupid. See what you can see. Take a quick hop. It's a matter of knowing where the person is, not it going against the grain. You're like, okay, out of sight, out of mind. Well, I know that shot's there. I know how much it takes for me to be able to see it. All you need to do is take a look over his shoulder and hit that shot.